Steve here again at the Chicago recording studio. So, got some more cool stuff here. Got some great Paul Francis, Sarah Hagen, cymbal craftsman / Royal Cymbals. Here we got a beautiful set of 15-inch scratch pass hats. And these are great. They are 1217 over 1530. And those are 15-inch hats. Now you might be thinking, man, that's kind of heavy, but boy, they play great. By the same token, we've got another beautiful cymbal craftsman scratch pass 21-inch ride. Crash ride, but every cymbal can be a crash or a ride. And this is 2,638 grams, so that's a heavy weight for a 21, but it plays beautifully. So it's going to be some cool, fun stuff here. Now, this kit is a very cool, unique, it is a one-off kit from Ludwig. So here's the deal. This thing was built out a few years ago. I can't remember how long, maybe like 3 years ago. It was at the Chicago show, as I recall. And there's some unique things about the kit. First of all, it's got some very cool sizes. It's, normally a 13, 16, 22. You got 9 by 13, 16, 16, 14 by 22. Different animal here. You got a 9 by 13, you got a 15 by 15, and a 12 by 22. And those 12-inch depths, those became very popular in the 50s and into the 60s because, first of all, the shallow depth fit better in taxi cabs, but also, too, it's a quicker response. So you don't lose any of the impact or the resonance of the drum, and you get a quicker response. And it's got a 6.5 by 14 8-lug snare with it. Now, those are unusual sizes to begin with. Number two, this finish is a finish that Ludwig was considering offering and never did. So if you look at it, it looks a little bit like Ludwig's sky blue finish, which debuted in the late 50s and went all the way through, and they have a reproduction of it now. But the sky blue finish is actually darker, and it actually was named wrong in the first place because it never really was sky blue in color. It was actually a darker blue. This is, in my opinion, more of what I would call sky blue. But this finish, for whatever reason, this was a prototype. They decided not to do this. I think they picked olive oyster instead. I don't know. But anyway, it's a very cool kit. So you got a one-off in terms of finish. And by the way, don't ask. I already checked with Ludwig. They do not have any more of this finish. So don't ask, oh, can I get an extra drum? Can't do it. So this will be up on our Reverb store. You'll see it there. Also, this set, when it was at the show, was intended to showcase the Atlas hardware. For those of you not quite familiar with what the Atlas hardware is, it was a bracket that would hang off and replace this lug, so you could put this on a stand, hang it off a stand, instead of using a rims mount. There were also enlarged spurs. We didn't have it on this one. And also floor tom leg brackets. These are on the drum. But there was also an Atlas rail tom holder, and you'll see a picture of these. We've got all these parts, and they're included with it. But to be brutally honest, we took them all off because, number one, they're like boat anchors. They're huge and very heavy. And plus, if you put that rail on this bass drum, you got to get a bigger size bag. It won't fit in a 22-inch bag. You got to get a 24. So we took those things off, and none of them were invasive. They all attached, like the rail attached in place of two of these lugs. You just take the lugs off, put the rail on, no extra holes, nothing like that. So we returned it back to what I'll call normal configuration. So you'll see it on the Reverb store. Very cool kit, 9 by 13, 15 by 15, 12 by 22, 6.5 by 14, a non-cataloged one-off finish. That's it. It's classic Maple series. And it's a 6.5 by 14 snares and 8-lug. So, fun stuff. We'll give you a little sample. I am a lousy rock drummer, so it is what it is. I play it the way I play my other kits. But this would be a very killing kit for a rock gig or a big band gig, whatever you want to do with it. All right, so here we go.